Are you feeling overwhelmed by the fast-paced demands of modern life? Do you struggle to stay grounded while striving for your dreams? In today's video, we'll be exploring the ancient teachings of Buddhism and how they can guide us in our modern pursuit of success and fulfillment. Step 1. Practice intentional pauses. In Buddhism, mindfulness is central to a peaceful life. Practicing intentional pauses is the first step toward grounding yourself. These pauses allow you to reconnect with your inner world, reflect on your actions, and recalibrate your energy. Think of Naomi Osaka, the tennis star who stepped away from competitive sports temporarily to focus on her mental health. She chose to pause, knowing that constant pressure was harming her well-being. By doing so, she not only restored her inner peace but also inspired millions to prioritize their mental health. In Buddhist terms, pausing allows us to see clearly and act wisely. Through practices like meditation or simply taking deep breaths during stressful moments, you create space to reset. Each pause becomes a moment of renewal, freeing you from impulsive reactions. You don't have to be a global athlete to practice this. Before a crucial meeting, presentation, or even a conversation, take a few deep breaths. Be still. Let yourself be present. These moments of pause will act as anchors, helping you navigate the ups and downs of your journey. Step 2. Visualize success and stability. Visualization, as practiced in Buddhism, goes beyond merely imagining success. It's about envisioning a balanced, stable life where your achievements align with your values. Consider Greta Thunberg, the young climate activist. Despite the enormity of her mission to fight climate change, she remains steadfast and calm. Greta visualizes a sustainable future not just for herself but for the entire planet. Her vision gives her the strength to persist despite criticism or setbacks. Similarly, your visualization should include not only your goals but also your emotional and spiritual state as you achieve them. Picture yourself succeeding with grace and remaining composed even in challenges. Buddhist teachings remind us that attachment to a specific outcome often leads to suffering. Visualize your effort, not just the result. Let this practice guide you. Whether you aim to start a business, improve a relationship, or master a skill, balance ambition with acceptance of what unfolds. Step 3. Learn to listen deeply. Deep listening is more than hearing words. It is an act of connection and compassion. Buddhism teaches us to listen without judgment, fully present in the moment. Consider Jacinda Ardern, the former Prime Minister of New Zealand, who became known for her empathetic leadership. After a tragic shooting in Christchurch, she spent time listening to the affected communities. Her willingness to understand their pain deeply and without rushing created a profound bond and inspired the world. You can practice this in your daily life. Whether it's a colleague, a loved one, or even yourself, commit to listening fully. Avoid distractions. Show that you care about what the other person is saying. Buddhism highlights the importance of listening to our inner voice as well. Amid the noise of ambition and external expectations, take time to reflect. When you listen deeply, you strengthen your sense of purpose and nurture meaningful connections. Step 4. Stay curious about your past. The past holds invaluable lessons if we approach it with curiosity instead of regret. Buddhism teaches us to accept the past as a part of our journey, using it to grow without clinging to pain or nostalgia. Think of J.K. Rowling, who faced numerous rejections before publishing Harry Potter. Instead of being defeated by her past failures, she stayed curious about her journey, using each setback as fuel for her perseverance. Today, her story inspires countless dreamers. When you reflect on your past, look at it with a sense of wonder. Ask yourself what you have learned. If there are mistakes, view them as stepping stones rather than obstacles. Your past does not define you, it guides you. Buddhism reminds us to let go of attachment to past emotions, whether they are anger, guilt, or pride. This detachment allows you to move forward with clarity and strength. Use your past as a tool to shape a wiser, more compassionate future. Step 5. Define your legacy early. In Buddhism, living with intention is key. Your legacy is not something you leave behind. It's something you build every day through your actions and values. Consider Malala Yousafzai, who defined her legacy as a young girl. Her advocacy for girls' education, even in the face of danger, demonstrates the power of living with purpose. Malala's courage and focus have inspired millions to fight for equality. Define your legacy by identifying your core values. Whether it's kindness, honesty, or perseverance, let these values guide your decisions. Remember that your legacy is not about fame or recognition. It's about the positive impact you create in the lives of others. Buddhism encourages us to align our daily actions with our deeper purpose. By doing this, you live a life that reflects your true self. Even small, consistent acts, like helping someone in need or being present for a loved one. Build a meaningful legacy. Step 6. Practice detachment from labels. Buddhism teaches us to release the grip of labels. These labels, successful, failure, strong, weak, are limiting and impermanent. They create unnecessary attachment and suffering. A compelling example is Simone Biles, the gymnast who chose to withdraw from Olympic events to focus on her mental health. She rejected the label of superhuman and embraced her humanity. Her decision showed the world that our worth is not tied to achievements but to self-acceptance. Detach yourself from the labels you or others place on you. You are not defined by your job title, income, or social status. These labels are temporary and do not capture your full essence. In Buddhist practice, this detachment allows us to experience freedom. When you let go of the need to be seen in a certain way, you open yourself to growth. You can succeed without fear of failure. You can fail without fear of judgment. Focus on who you are, not what others perceive you to be. Ground yourself in your values, not your titles. This practice leads to a life of authenticity and peace. Staying grounded while reaching for the stars is not an easy path, but it is a rewarding one. These 6 steps, practicing intentional pauses, visualizing success and stability, listening deeply, staying curious about the past, defining your legacy early, and detaching from labels, are powerful tools to guide you. Each step is enriched by the teachings of Buddhism, reminding us to live with mindfulness, compassion, and balance. Real-life examples, from athletes to leaders, show us how these practices can transform lives. As you chase your dreams, let these teachings inspire you to remain steady and serene. The stars are within your reach, but your roots will keep you strong. Embrace this balance, and you will not only achieve success but also find lasting peace.